Ba, 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 ba. Good afternoon, evening now. It's Sparks here, back for more Final Fantasy XIV. Um, Last time around, we um, faced off against Ifrit and defeated him, and that in turn allowed us to continue our quest. And well, we went around the world, going to some remembrance ceremonies for those that fell during the calamity. Met Alphino and Alice, and now we are journeying to deal with something else. So, yeah, let's get into it. Off camera, I had my dinner and did my daily, which in turn boosted Arcanist up to level 24. So, we're now going ahead and using our leave our... We're now using our... You're now using Conjurer, because might as well try and level up something else. Proceed! Hey there. Oh, thank goodness for the random dodo. An adventurer? What are you doing out here? No, wait, let's find some cover first. Stand up, stay low. Jesus, you're lucky they're looking the other way. Maelstrom Command sent you? How do I know you're not an Imperial spy? You don't even have a uniform. Be at ease, sir. We are of the Maelstrom. You're Garland Ironworks engineer, yes? One of our lookouts reported the attack on the craft. We're here to rescue you. You must be a Zem. Good work on reaching a friend here before the Imperials. I've never seen a craft of this design. It must be Garland's work. Is there no end to the man's treachery? The secrets of Magitech belong in Imperial hands. They are not to be squandered on the Orzian savages. We'll take this craft back to the fortress. Dismantle it if you must. And bring the engineer. Someone must pay for Garland's crimes. Guess we're rescuing a guy. Scouting party from Casamos have been saying. Seems they want your ship, engineer. Wait, you have to help him. That fool of a Lalafell was hiding inside the tiny Bronco. Tiny Bronco? Isn't that the new design people have been whispering about? It's the first airship we've built since the calamity. The first since Master Garland. Well, since he went missing. After years of work, she was finally ready for her first test flight. She was soaring, she really was, till those bastards blasted her out of the sky. Alright, pay attention. We're going to hit these Imperials hard and fast. They want a souvenir from Missoria, they can have a knife in the gut. But they're not getting that ship. Oh, don't forget to save the Lalafell. What to you is ready to give those curs a hiding? Oh yeah. Like a tidal wave, lads. Charge! An ambush! To arms! Duck the bastards! Get away from the airship! Savage, you gotta stand against the back of the Empire? Really? It's gone on long enough. Well, they got support coming in. These very some futility of resistance. Do it. No, it doesn't matter. We defeated it. Yes. Biggs! Wait, you should have stayed with the ship. That was a close one. Too damn close. So how does she look anyway? It's because the propeller is a dead loss, but I think we can bring enough thrust from the main propeller to get us airborne. A few minor modifications, we should be able to fly the tiny Bronco hull. We'll stand watch until the ship is ready to take off. The Imperials will come looking for their scouts eventually, but I doubt they'll get here for a good while yet. As them, you're free to return to Maelstrom Command and complete your induction. Ordinarily, I'd ask you to stay, but I think we'd all feel better knowing an adventure of your ability was place you sworn in and ready for the next mission. Rest assured, I'll inform Commander of the part you played today. I just want to say sorry, for calling you an Imperial spy and all that. Got that one wrong, didn't I? Seriously though, if it hadn't been for you and the Maelstrom lads here, we'd be chained up in a dungeon by now. I mean, you're dead, friend. We both are. Wedge. Thank you, we're very grateful. Let's return and go to the Maelstrom Command. Welcome back, Azam. I just heard the report. You needn't be concerned about the engineers. They completed their return trip without further Imperial interference. I must admit, I had my doubts at first, but it seems the stories about you are true. I look forward to seeing what else you're capable of. After you're properly inducted in the Maelstrom, of course. Speaking of your induction. Let's start fresh, shall we? You are welcome here, Alberta Zeb. That such a well-respected adventurer would choose to join our ranks is most heartening. Before you swear your allegiance to us, however, it is only right that I tell you exactly what it is that you will be joining. The Grand Company is more than simply a collection of soldiers. It is an all-encompassing organization which draws upon the resources of an entire city-state to form a united military force, capable of standing against the nation's deadliest enemies. We of the Maelstrom are charged with meeting threats posed by the Primals and the Garlean Empire, and solving the many problems caused by the Calamity. Every man and woman who serves under our colors has a role to play in keeping the great warship that is Limsa Labinsa afloat. Whatever heading Chief Admiral Merweb Bloodwind sees fit to set. As part of this grand vessel's crew, you will be expected to take your turn at the oars. For the winds do not look favorable, lad, and strength of arm may be all that sees us safe to port. If I've lost you with talk of ships and oars, let me put it another way. A Maelstrom soldier labors till his last breath, fights till his last drop of blood. We give our all in service to this nation, and no less is expected of you. Azam, it is customary for new recruits to swear an oath of their own choosing upon entering Maelstrom's rank. Is there what you'd like to say? You have my sword till sea swallows all. What skills I have are yours till sea swallows all. I will follow the Admiral to the very bottom of the abyss. Yep, what skills I have are yours till sea swallows all. Ah, yes, the many and varied skills of the adventurer. I have no doubt that your travels have furnished you with such knowledge as will prove invaluable to our cause. Alberta Zem, I hereby assign you the rank of Storm Private 3rd Class. You are now officially a soldier of the Maelstrom. Welcome aboard, Private. May you serve Limsa Laminsa well, till sea swallows all. Yay! We got the salutes and everything. Well, I hope we got the salutes. It would suck if we didn't get that emote added. Oop, we're getting a call. Okay, here we are, Bert. This has been Thelia. An officer of the Maelstrom contacted me with news of your enlistment. My congratulations, Private Azem. I have no doubts that you are eager to make the acquaintance of your new comrades, but I would ask you to pay a visit to your old ones first. Remember, though you are now man of the storm, you are no less a scion. Pray return to the waking stands at your earliest convenience. There are some friends here whom I would very much like you to meet. We shall be waiting. No rest for the wicked, eh? Before you make yourself scarce, I recommend having a word with Commander Ricky. Might be worth your while. Yeah, I'll do that. You may now accept the quest My Little Chocobo Maelstrom by speaking with... This quest must be completed in order to proceed to the end of the main scenario for Realm Reborn. Yay! Realm of a Grand Company. Rank can be confirmed anytime under the Profile tab. The Grand Companies pay their members on guild, but the company seals. Okay. Yay! Oh, if it ain't private as that. I must say, tales of your deeds have been an inspiration to the troops. Our duties take us far and wide, and I'll wager you've slogged across quite a few moms of countryside on knots with your own 2 feet. Such a sterling soldier of the Maelstrom deserves his own steed. Let's see about having one issued for you. All you do is obtain a Storm Chocobo issuance by exchanging company seals with the Quartermaster. Once you have this deed, present it to Fergan, and she will see you saddled up on one of our trusty birds. Okay. So that's probably under materials, and there it is. We need 200. So we need to first get some seals. Which are easy enough done, because... Am I still using? I don't think I'm using the bronze alembic. Am I? Let me just check. I actually am using that one right now. So, not a good idea for us to trade that in yet. The leather eye patch, on the other hand, we are not presently using. Oh, and it's only a level 5 anyways, so we won't be using it at all. We have better stuff. Apply for a promotion. To qualify, you fill the following requirements. First, obtain 2,000 seals. That's it! Just acquire 2,000 seals. Task of payments. Okay, what are these other quests? Okay. What level are these, though? Okay. First, we need to find a way to get enough seals in order to get our chocobo issuance. The easiest way would be to see if there are any guild leaves we can take that, or Grand Company leaves even. Welcome, a desperate need about interest in a lead or two. Wait, how long is this quest? This quest gives us 300. So, we'll just go and turn in this quest and then come back. That would be the best thing for us to do. Although before we do that, I did say the next time I was in Vesper Bay, I was going to go ahead and deal with the last bit of the hunting log. With 3 of these guys. There we go. That's it for that one. Wait, just switched. Oh well, too late now. The last one that's Ulda is Pugilist. That's it! We finished another level. And now our lowest remains Conjurer, because Father Biggs just leveled up. But it's our second lowest. We now have enough experience so we can keep going with main scenario quests at least until we hit level 22. Because we'll probably level up again before we reach it. Vita and Papalymo are there. Is there anything else around here that I should know about? Nope. Welcome back, Albert. Lady Ophelia awaits you within. Welcome back. It seems you wasted no time putting your skills to work. How do I know? Why, the recruitment officer called to regale me with the tale of your heroics. The pride in his voice was palpable. We Assassins are truly fortunate to have you with us, Albert. Now, when last we spoke, I said that I wanted you to meet some friends. Did I not? Well, I neglected to mention that you have already met. Tatru, please show them in. This way, sirs. Be right. Sorry about that. I was just helping Paul look for something. We're gonna keep going for about an hour more, and then gonna try again to look for it because we're trying to find something for a LARP he's going to at the weekend, but can't find it. So that's all we can. Thanks again for getting us out of that mess. We owe you our lives. But I don't think we've properly introduced ourselves. I'm Biggs, and I'm. Gods, man, spit it out, will you? Wedge, at your service. I am pleased to say that Biggs and Wedge will be staying with us for a while. Magitech-driven contraptions such as airships grow ever more vital to the city-states of Eorzea. As a neutral party, it was judged that we Scions should serve as the keepers of this technology. Of course, for this we need the knowledge of experts. And so we requested the assistance of Garland Ironworks, who very kindly sent us 2 of their finest engineers. Our happy family continues to grow. On behalf of the Scions, I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands. Like every soul here, I love Eorzea, and I count myself blessed to have been given this chance to stand with you all and fight for the future of the realm. Never have I known such fulfillment, such happiness. Aww, that's cute. Self-management.
Now, having set aside the formalities, we have a favor to ask of you.
Okay.
Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have conducted a study at the behest of the Order of the Twin Adder. Papalimo, Ida, a synopsis if you would.
Our task was to survey the behavior of the Sylphs, a beast tribe indigenous to the Twelveswood.
Oh, how to describe them. They look like Gisselcreens, floating ones, that worship the primal Ramu.
Okay.
Ahem. Though technically a beast tribe, Sylphs are blessed with a comparatively personable demeanor, conducive to peaceful communication.
Offering us an invaluable opportunity to learn what the beast tribes know of the primals.
Okay.
While Ramu's existence is well documented, the Sylphs do not, or perhaps cannot, summon the primal any longer, insofar as can be ascertained. Until such time as we know, it would be unwise to assume that the threat posed by the primal has passed.
Which leaves
fair.
Gridania with the added worry of not knowing what they should be worrying about.
In that regard, they are hardly alone. What we can say with absolute certainty is that Gridania has its hands full fending off Garuda, who, I need hardly remind you, is among the most savage and terrible of all known primals.
In short, it is essential that we approach the Sylphs in as diplomatic a manner as possible.
That's fair.
Words and actions can
Word
be
and
misconstrued. The only sure way to communicate our intentions is the echo. Winning the Sylph's favor may well bring us a step closer to mitigating the threat of the primals. Will you help us?
Of course.
I am grateful.
Lovely. Well, as much as I'd like to help, I'm afraid I would be of little use to anyone in Gridania. A veritable babe in the woods. Ida and Papalimo, however, should be able to see the forest for the trees. Is that not so, Minfilia?
Indeed. You are willing?
This is Thancred when he had a baby face.
Leave it to me.
Before all the trauma.
Us, Ida, us!
Now we have enough that I should be able to go and head and purchase the what I need. Yep, we have 331. We only needed, what was it, 200? Woo! I do want to get a full set of the limbs and soldier's clothes. Gloves, boots. Probably go with a chainmail. At some point. But I need to get a promotion to get any of those things. Like, first class can at least get us the full soldier set, which I do want. The person I need to present this to appears to be on the ground floor of this place. Want a birdie, should you say? I'll need to see your storm chocobo issuance. Yes, everything appears to be in order. A moment, please. I'll be right back with your chocobo. My baby. And here he is. The fellow has been in high spirits the past few bells. He must have sensed that his master was coming. Now then, to make it official, you'll want to give your noble steed a name. Give my chocobo a name. Well, my first thought is, what was the name of Ardbert's steed? He didn't have one. Ba ba ba. Okay. What was the name? Meh. Okay. Trying to think of what their name was. There we go. Got it. Quay. Yay. Dare say he likes his name. Here is your very own chocobo whistle. Simply blow into it and your feathered friend will come bounding to your side. But do good for him if he doesn't respond when summoned in crowded city areas or monster-infested lairs. Chocobo are star-haired creatures, but they have their limits. Lastly, presents you with a chocobo rider's license, as is required by law. And that concludes all the formalities. I wish you and your chocobo long years of fulfilling companionship. Yee. We have our own personal chocobo! Yay! That does make me happy. I think I'll spend some time trying to level up the, what's it called? Maelstrom. Okay. Storm Sergeant First Class. Okay. Alright, so we don't have any other quests up here. So, however, our companion is a chocobo. We need Geishel Greens to summon it. Now, I'm going to use put Geishel Greens right beside our chocobo. And also put our companion right there. Actually, there we go. That's better. Our only option besides the Lamentin version is the Behemoth. Which I will probably adopt at some point, but hold on. My main reason... Go back. I did remember something. There's somebody who does sell Geishel Greens nearby. I'm pretty sure it's the consortium person. There they are. We're gonna make sure we don't run out anytime soon by getting 99 of them. We'll get the other things that he has later when we have a little bit more money at our disposal. But yeah, let's fast travel over to Gridania. And we'll stay at Conjurer for now. We know far too little of the Sylphs to lay any worthwhile plans. We must call upon the Scions once more if we are to... I beg pardon, Isabel had a mind to think aloud. But tell me, what brings you to the Adder's Nest? Hail, adventurer. I bid you welcome to the Adder's Nest. Do you seek to entwine your destiny with the Twin Adder? I got here ahead of you guys. Good evening, Commander. Sorry to disappoint you, but other business brings us here today. Ina and Papalimo, always a pleasure to see the two of you. My men tell me you quest in the name of the Scions of late. Quite so, Commander. Little Bird told us that the Twin Adder was in need of our adventuring prowess. Aye, your Little Bird sings true. No doubt you've heard that we're investigating the Sylphs, a curious beast tribe that calls the depths of the Twelveswood home. The Sylphs are, for the most part, a peaceable bunch, much to the delight of the elder seats here, who has no desire to see her people embroiled in yet another fruitless war. Twin Adder is of the same mind, and 'tis precisely for this reason Sylph's relation to the Primal Ramu has raised a flag of warning amongst our ranks. Friendly as they may appear, beastmen will be beastmen. Should there be even a sliver of a chance that the summoning of the Primal might disturb the balance between Gridania and the Sylphic tribes, is a possibility we cannot ignore. Better to be safe than sorry, indeed. Do we strike at Ramu or leave the Sylph to their own ways? That is the question, and I find myself lacking ample knowledge to arrive at an answer. Opinions bow within Gridania, but to listen only to one's own is among the greatest mistakes a commander can make. I would hear from the other side, the Sylphs themselves, and seek an impartial party to serve as my liaison. That is where you Scions come in. Okay. The Sylph of Little Solace remain untempered, and have held many a productive dialogue with our people. I would hear their candid thoughts on their tempered brethren. That said, I urge you to exercise due caution. Sylphic tradition and etiquette bear little resemblance to our own. It would not do to have any cross-culture faux pas get in the way of a productive parley. En route to Little Solace, you will come upon the Hawthorne Hut. Our officer stationed there can enlighten you as to how to win the Sylph's favor. May your expedition be a worthwhile one. A friendly palaver with the Sylph. This should be a pleasant enough diversion. The Hawthorne Hut, was it? Why, I believe the ferry departing from West Shore Pier should take us straight there. A friendly palaver indeed. I hope this will be as straightforward as you say, Papalimo. Oh, Rogue is now lagging behind, actually. I didn't even notice that it was. Hopefully not enough to matter. Nope. Still says level 20, so... Aye, the ferry dock at the base of this hill will carry you across the lake to the East Shroud. Once you're ashore, head due east and you should find the Hawthorne Hut without much trouble. Safe passage to Sweet Bloom Pier. Heading across the Lake Sweet Pier in the East Road. Ba 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 ba. Again with this? Don't try and sell shit in my channel. In fact, I'm getting tired of having to deal with that, so I wonder if there's a way I can mess with the chat rules. Twitch to change chat rules. Changes to get to your career dashboard. Click on moderation, settings. Okay. Mod management. Oh, well. Okay. Moderation. Settings. Chatter. Permission section. Advanced settings. Show all advanced. Okay. There we go. Got it. Online. Mission for trying to self-promote. There. Anyone? Selling of subs, followers, or attempts to sell subs, followers, or bots will result in an instant ban. Yeah. In fact, let's update one of the other chat rules. Self-promote or sell anything. There we go. That should do. Hopefully. updating the chat rules so that people have to acknowledge the chat rules before they can chat. So hopefully updating them will make it clear. And yeah, bots won't read the rules. They'll just auto-accept and then try and post something and then, well, the rules are right there. If you try and sell something in my channel without permission, especially if it's something that I really don't approve of, ban. Indeed, I am Ameline of the Twin Adder, and I said you're here to learn of the Sylphs, yes? For all their whimsy, they are a wary lot, particularly since the Empire has come to the Shroud. Earn their trust, however, and they're as friendly as any folk. They have their quirks, but so do we all, no? Would you know more? You do well to speak with the master of this hut, Rolf. He's forgotten more about the Sylphs than I'll ever know. Come to learn a thing or two about the Sylphs, have you? I'll tell you one thing. They're peculiar folk. How peculiar, you ask? Well, just let me tell you. They're... beg pardon, friend. Marriage is not what it used to be. I've seen much and more in my adventuring days. And it's all a clutter in my noggin now. Though I've shared my stories with those around the hut before, you might have more luck with them. The Sylphs? Yes, Father's told me his story plenty of times. What I've always found most captivating is how their concept of etiquette is almost completely alien to our own. You do best not to underestimate them on account of their childlike looks, lest your face end up a mess of glyphs, squiggles, and chocobo scratches. Yeah, I know better than to underestimate anyone, really. The quickest way to a woman's heart might be through her stomach. Don't even think of trying to foist your foodstuff on silk. They sustain themselves simply by bathing in the sun. Or so Rolf once told me. The Sylphs? Inveterate tricksters and troublemakers, that's what they are. One day they're drawing marble faces on our masks. The next are sending our young sentries falling to the bottom of a ravine. Tell them to stop and they just laugh at you. Rolf claims they harbor no ill will, but I say such pranks are no laughing matter. I mean, they sound harmless enough to me. Of course, hearing your stories, well, my stories has brought the memories flooding back to me. I feel like dancing. Yes, nothing brings people together quite like a little toe tapping. Still told me long ago that dancing is a time-honored greeting on their kind. You do well to remember this. It just may help win the favor of our forest friends. Oh, still here, eh? Great. There's one more thing you should know about the Sylphs. They don't take kindly to guests who show up empty-handed. To earn their trust, they'll bring along a drat, what was it again? My Rosa and I were speaking of the matter not days ago. Hey, friend. Speak to Rose at the comb. Her memory should prove more reliable than mine own. Of course. You're an adventurer, are you not? Aye, you have the same air about you as father. He used to be an adventurer like you, though he has long since retired. He now finds pleasure in welcoming travelers to his humble hut. We also serve hot meals to the brave men and women who protect our borders. Small token of our appreciation for their efforts. Speaking of which, our meat stocks are running perilously low again, and I must head into the bramble patch to trap some game. Sorry to cut short our conversation, but do call and who else is going to... Ooh, I do hate to impose. Might trouble you to take this box of hunting tools and lay the traps in my stead? It's for a good cause, as I mentioned. There are only so many hours in the day, you understand, and every bell I spend on this task would be a bell spent neglecting another. Oh, yeah, that's fair. I can go and do the thing you've asked. It probably won't take me long at all. Plus, experience is experience. Man. Yeah, I don't want to get involved in this. But I clearly have no choice because the bloody thing is in my way. Diseased tree. That's a quest done. We'll go turn it in after going to talk to Rosa Hawthorne. Then we can go talk to Isabel. Just stick to the path. You can avoid fights you don't want to get involved in. A peace offering for the sylphs. Were it anyone else, I'd recommend a jar of honey, but I fear that wouldn't get you past their front doorstep, dear. No, their tastes run more to the unusual. Are you friends familiar with milk root? That's what we call the root of that most fiendish seakin, the ochu. When chewed, it exudes a cloudy liquid that's said to induce curious visions in the imbiber. You'd not catch me dead trying the stuff, but still seem to enjoy it to no end. I've not seen an ochu around the comb in quite some time. I didn't encounter a suspicious clump of grass the other day. Need to stimulate it somehow. Some of this amber syrup, for example. I might be surprised what comes out. Good luck. This sounds dangerous. I should really go visit Upper Lenosia and finish the quest log, that log. Well then. Oh yeah, have we gotten any titles yet? I mean, I'll take it. Thank you ever so much. Now all that remains is for us to wait, and to pray for a bountiful catch. I shall have the wood whalers check the traps on the morrow. They are more than happy to do so, knowing that the meat will end up in their own bellies, like as not. But if I might be permitted to speak seriously for a moment, it's not an easy time to be a frontier sentry. Fearsome beasts abound in these parts, and there is the imperial threat besides. Thus am I glad that I, who cannot wield the sword, may yet play my part by preparing hearty meals for those brave men and women who willingly endure hurts that simple folk like me might enjoy peace. Aw, that's rather sweet, actually. Ah, you're back. Was my wife able to direct you a suitable offering? Milk root, but of course, those sylph quaff that cloudy stuff as quick as I do a flagon of meat. The effect's just about the same as well. Anyway, a gift of milk will have the sylph calling you friend and brother the moment they lay eyes on you. Let me wrap that up for you. I'm starting to feel a bit woozy. I've taken the liberty of wrapping your milk root well and good. This should keep it nice and fresh, not to mention spare you from that god's-awful stench. The sylph love the stuff, but me, I'd rather bury my nose in chocobo dung. Dare say the reek even rivals the breath of the mobile that put an end to my adventuring days. I can tell you that story another time. You have more important matters to attend to, yes? The sylph are an eccentric bunch, but I've shared their company enough to know they're kind at heart. I'll not shun one whose intentions are true. May your parley be a fruitful one, friend, and do stop by on your return. There's a flagon of full flower mead with your name on it if you'd regale me with your adventuring tales. Ah, before I forget, don't go traipsing off just yet. Ameline here would have a word with you. Travel in safety, friend. Do pass along my regards to the winged ones. It's good to see your knowledge of Sylphic culture has matured. I see no reason to delay your mission any further. Upon your arrival at Little Solace, seek out a young sylph by the name of Comuxio. He has served as an intermediary between our people on many an occasion, as the closer ear of his tribe's elder. I see that Hawthorne has furnished you with some of that melodious root the sylph do so adore. I have something of far greater import for you to deliver. A missive from the elder Seatsia herself. To summarize the letter's contents in brief, it vouches for the integrity of our envoy. That would be you, and restates Bredonia's desire to maintain a harmonious relationship with our long-standing friends of the forest. The war with the Ix has taken a toll on our resources. We can ill afford to get mired in another conflict. And I impress upon you any further the importance of this mission. May 12 see you return with good tidings. Well, hopefully we can. First, we receive the quest. I shan't get a wink of sleep until I find out who it was. Hear my tale, adventure. Last night, upon returning from patrol, I caught sight of a child playing atop the roof. Fearing for the little one's safety, I called out, but the child promptly vanished. Now, I haven't received word of any missing children, but if there were even a chance, were it not for my duties here, I'll be out searching it out. I have trouble you climb through the roof and investigate in my stead. Really? He wants me to get on the roof. He's lucky I'm the warrior of light, otherwise this would not be something I would be doing. I think it was a sylph. Ah, you have returned. Tell me all that you have learned. What does it say? Almost large enough for a Lalafell and children, this cane appears more suited for a sylph than a man. Found this cane top roof today. 'Tis far too small for our use. I wager it belongs to one of the sylph of Little Solace. Solomon to the east. Well, it solves the mystery. It would seem the child I saw was in fact a sylph. I was so worried. Anyway, we should return the cane to its rightful owner. Please take it to a sylph in Delexia and Little Solace. She will know what to do with it. And while you are there, tell her in no uncertain terms that people should not wander the forest at that. You can't stop them! That would be incredibly rude. Royal repugnance. Brings Walking One to the abode of these ones. Walking One brings cane. This one was looking under every leaf and flower for cane. His heart is full of joy. Walking One is kind, like Seat Seeing One. This one likes kind ones. This one will be friend to kind one. Kind one has this one's word. Hold on. Actually, I'm pretty sure I have something better than what they're offering. Okay. We made it to the Sylph. Okay. Well, I guess I could repair my gear while I'm here. Alright, back to the mission. Walking one is not familiar to this one. This one does not trust strange walking ones. Strange dancing ones might be a different story, but this one expects no such thing. Walking one should go home and leave this one be. And why would I do that? Behold my dance. This one would welcome walking one who moves like these ones. If walking one would talk to this one, so I'll answer. This one is a busy one, so walking one should speak with quick tongue. Walking one would bring gift to this one. Walking one is most kind. Walking one brings milkroot. Milkroot fills this one with great joy. This one gives thanks. Gives many, many thanks. Walking one carries message from Elder One. This one will deliver the message to Elder One. Walking one should not worry. Hello there, we're envoys from Gridania. We're here to treat with your people. Hi, we come to pay our respects to your elder and to learn even more of your Lord Ramu. Are these ones? These walking ones come from Gridania? Walking one became a dancing one, brought Milroom. Walking one tricked this one? It was not like tricks. This one will speak no more. Elder one is busy. Walking one should go home. Go home, you think, but the Sylphs of Salvus have always welcomed Gridanian envoys with open wings. Letter carried by Arbor here is an oath of peace penned by the Elder Seedsy herself. Still you would refuse us? This one's reasons are no business of walking ones. Elder one has no words for Gridania. Walking ones waste everyone's time. I never turned away at the gates. Wherever did we do to deserve such a rude welcome? Words where I dig insufficiently jiggy? I'm as baffled as you, but something tells me recent events have our erstwhile fluttering friend feeling uncommonly wary. It would seem we've no choice but to ask around and see how we might earn their trust. Say, Albert, are you in the mood for dancing? That's right, dancing. We went through all that trouble to learn the Sylph's traditional greeting, but you've greeted hardly any of them. If I were a Sylph, I'd be by my side with self delight to see an adventurer expressing an interest in my culture. Me? Of course I'd be happy to join. Ow, ow, there go those bloody leg cramps of mine acting up again. Little shit. Alright, let's try it. Walking one would be a friend to these ones. This one is overjoyed. But this one keeps the way of weaving a secret. Even if walking one learned the secret, walking one could not weave in the same way. Ooh, walking one knows Jolly Dance. Jolly Dance fills this one with good cheer. Let these two be friends. I have already met Delexia and helped them, so... Walking as a friend to these ones. Friendly, a gracious elder one of Forestcity. Knows how to dance into these ones' hearts. Harper, would you like to hear the good news or the better news? The good news is that your lovely dancing has brought smiles and high spirit to all of Wilsals. The better news? I have thoroughly recovered from those accursed leg cramps. Onward to our next adventure. Welcome, one. Walking one may dance many dances, but this one still doesn't like walking one. Why? Because walking one doesn't listen, that's why. If walking one wants to be friends with this one, walking one should listen, and listen good. This has itchy spawn back, walking one should poke it. Walking one fell into trap, touching this one turns walking one's skin into moss. Tee. Mossy one's skin turns grey, and mossy one should examine himself and see how silly mossy one has become. I don't see any moss growing. I think that's another prank. Walking one is so silly. There is no curse, silly one. This one tricks silly one good. Yes, this one is smart. Silly one should congratulate this one for being so very smart. Yeah! They're a silly little shit, but it's fine. Right, silly one is very, very smart one. Silly one is smart to know this. Silly one makes this one laugh. This one makes a laugh. Silly one is not so bad after all. This one needs help. Please help these ones. Vile one called buzzing. Gears think these ones are food. Attack these ones. Attack whenever these ones go into the forest to bait in sunlight. Some of these ones have gone to forest. To forest to lure out vile ones. This one wants walking one to wait for vile ones. Wait nearby and slay vile ones to come. Okay, I can do that before we continue the main scenario. Oh, walking one, please listen. This one has frolicking in the forest, as this one likes to do, when nasty tusked ones came off again, puffing and charging. This one was so frightened. This one is too scared to go back to the forest. Walking one can make tusked ones go away, yes? This one would dance for joy. Tusked ones hide in bushes. Walking one should be careful. Gorlin. Isn't that one of the hunt targets for one of my other classes? Is it Archer? Or Conjurer? No? I must be misremembering then. Well, either way. Right now we're aiming to level up Rogue. So... maybe it was one for the low for a previous one. Alright. That's that one dealt with. Wait at this destination. Wonder how many there will be. Come on. Did you just Yeah, they're getting bigger. Okay, that's that. Now we go to the suspicious thicket. And there we go. 2 more missions done. Completing one of them should level us up. Completing the other will help Conjurer. Walking One has made Tusk Ones go away. This one can play in the forest again. This one thanks Walking One. This one is forever, ever Walking One's friend. Helpful One has returned. This one is troubled. When this one ran away from nasty Tusk Ones, this one dropped 3 spindles of thread. So searched Brambley Place over and over, but nothing was found. Oh, was this one? Helpful One will help, yes? Before I finish I'll finish the other quest first in case it has another stage to it. These ones must bathe in sunlight to survive. Without sunlight, these ones will fall ill, and surely no one. Thanks to Walking One, these ones can safely bathe in sunlight again. Praise be to Walking One. Oh yeah. Aww. We can't bring our Chocobo into battle with us yet. Where? What? That actually really sucks, because, you know, we're ready to do so. We got our Geishel greens and everything. But, I get it. The main reason why we were made to do that quest there, to get the Chocobo in the first place, was that later on in the main scenario, there's a quest that requires us to be able to use a mount. And it's for this reason that they want us to have the ability now. Or why would they need us to do that quest? Either that or at some point in the main scenario we'll gain the ability to summon our companion as part of a main scenario quest, and that's what they need us to be ready for. Why? Where? Die already. Jesus Christ, how many of them are gonna attack us? What, is somebody spraying me with his pheromones or something? That is something the sylph would do. Well, without thread, this one cannot weave. What is this one to do? This one's thread, this one can weave again. Helpful one is so kind. This one thanks helpful one from bottom of this one's heart. Harper, as an adventurer, you're no stranger to helping distressed folks, said Wager. Tales of good deeds are quick to spread. The adventurer comes to the aid of the local populace and go from stranger to hero overnight. No doubt you see what I'm getting at. The sylph will make their home in Little Solace do so, having been driven from their woodland home. Surely they have their fair share of troubles. Seek out troubled sylph and see what might be done to ease their worries. Sound plan, would you not say? That said, the sylphs are not known to share their worries with outsiders. They are often inquiring with Hera Inedia of the Gridanians who reside here. She is most likely privy to the sylph's troubles. Praise be to the elementals. I express how happy I am to see an adventurer with a truly gentle heart. Sylph Little Solace are sorely in need of aid. Pray hear me out. I can do so. Being a temporary summon, Little Solace wants for amenities, not least a stout set of defenses. Consequently, beasts from moms around are free to wander in and terrorize the hapless residents. The Ziz Gorlams and Gall Gnats that roam these parts are especially troublesome, but slaying one of each should serve as a warning to the rest. Furthermore, perhaps you would gather 3 brownie bushes as well. They play an important role in sylphic culture. I'm not clear to know the details, and what with such frail beasts prowling the forest, they are not easily come by. When you're done with these deeds, seek out Komuxio. He is slow to warm to outsiders, but your good intentions will not be lost on him. My experiences speak to this. Okay. So slay a Ziz Gorlan, slay a Gall Gnat, and obtain 3 brownie bushes. Well, as Ziz Gorlans are relatively easy because they attack on sight. Next, let's see. Brownie bush. Up the hill. Get the last brownie bush. Finally, Dolmat. And from here we can see Baelsar's wall. The wall that separates Alamigo from Gridania. The Twelves Wood. I like to believe that the brownie bush is just is an ingredient in making brownies. Dancing one is still here. Dancing one can dance all day. This one's trust is not so easily earned. Found this type of mushroom. There's a tiny creatures called brownies, and they would use the spores of the particular mushrooms to paint their faces for battle. Okay, Dancing one brings brownie bush. For this one can dye thread once more. This one is pleased. Dancing one's killed Bitey Buzzy one. This one hates Bitey Buzzy one. Dancing one is kind. Too kind. Many walking ones come to these ones' abode. A few are friendly like Dancing One. Perhaps this one was wrong not to trust Dancing One after all. This one asks Dancing One forgiveness. These ones have many troubles since walking ones last came to our abode. This one must be careful, always careful. Dancing One is not like other walking ones. This one can trust Dancing One. This one would ask Dancing One for help. Strange walking ones with bodies of steel come to the home of these ones. This one thinks steel ones come from Empire. Where Empire goes, many living ones become dead ones. Trees fall and bushes burn. These one's home is in danger. Danger! This one begs of Dancing One to help this one no more. Dancing One is friends with these ones and walking ones, yes. Dancing One must speak to these ones here and walking ones in Hut House and find out more. This one has bad feeling. This one fears steel ones are after something. But this one should speak no more. Go, Dancing One. This one depends on kindness of Dancing One. Okay. Strange steel walking ones? Yes, this one I've seen. Steel walking ones carry big boxes. Many walking ones hunt for shiny treasure. This one likes treasure. This one says steel walking ones are scary, like touched ones. This one hates scary, and scary ones have scary friends. Okay, back to Hawthorne Hut. Yep. Why do I walk, though? Hi. Oh. It must only work when you have a certain number. Should there be music when I'm writing them? There it is. Jeez, it was delayed in playing. With that in mind, though, I'm gonna put the company chocobos separately. In fact, let's just have mounts and our companion be their own thing. Minions can stay where they are, because I don't really feel like moving them, but yeah. Fearsome types clad head to toe in steel, you say? Furious soldiers, no doubt. I couldn't tell you what they're plotting, but I'm sure it's nothing good. Men clad in strange armor? Why, now that you mention it, I did see some suspicious types of late. They were gathering deep in the forest. Simply assumed they were adventurers. No, tragically they are not. This one is happy to see Dancing One return. What did Dancing One learn? This one sees still walking ones come from Empire, carry boxes and go walking deep, deep through trees. As this one thought, still walking ones are up to nasty, no good things. This one knows forest well. Still walking ones try to hide, but this one will find them. This one would borrow Dancing One's map. This one makes mark right here. This is where steel ones hide. This one knows. Dancing One will go looking for steel ones, yes? And yeah. Why were they... They're so close to Hawthorne. What are they doing there? Dancing One is back. This one breathed a sigh of relief. This one was worried. Dancing One found something? Dancing One found paper inside a box. This is a message from Empire. This one can read Walking One's symbols. Message paper has names of food and rocks. Food and rocks were inside box. This one knows. But this one does not understand. Food and rocks mentioned all come from home of these ones. How does the Walking Ones know to find them? Is there a sneaky one hiding behind this one's wings? Snooping ones selling secrets to steal Walking Ones? This one fears for this one's home. But Dancing Ones helped this one much today. Dancing Ones promised to always be friends to these ones. I mean, yeah, I intend to be friends with Little Solace. Helpful one arrives at a good time. This one needs helpful one's help. One of these ones, named Claxio, ventured outside Little Solace alone. Alone is unself. Helpful ones find Claxio. Claxio struck west after leaving Salmond. Hurry before Claxio ends up in the belly of a beastly one. Okay, I'm gonna finish this quest, and yeah. Then we'll call it. Come on. Walking One wants this one to return to Little Solace. Don't make this one laugh. This one's very living with those who are not these ones. This one wants to be alone. These ones rely on Walking Ones for everything. No better than those ones that summon a primal one. Small wonder this one chose to leave. This one thought this a likely place to build a home, but the meddling one arrives. Forces this one to go deeper into forests. This meddling one is forbidden from following this one. Away with meddling one. What? Caxio refused to return to these ones and went deeper into the forest? But this one saw touch ones lurking in the forest. Helpful one must hurry. Hurry and find Caxio. Helpful one should search for spools of thread on the forest floor. Those things will lead Helpful one to Caxio. But hurry before touch ones take Caxio away. Yep, I will hurry. Nope. Nope. We're not fighting them. We're running and trying to find Caxio. Okay, I love that the spools of thread are there. Okay, hello. What's this? I didn't realize these were part of the hunting log. Damn it. Alright. There we go. Come on, bro, pie. Yay! Which means thaumaturge time. Wait, but first, I want to check something. Nope, just the mask. Now, jumping Deja part of this one. And so are the glowflies. Come on. Huh, I wonder what the other part of that hunting log is. Oh, that was it! We got the 6,090 from it. Cool. Alright, we'll wrap this up after this mission. Meddling One is back. This one told Meddling One to be gone. Tell Comuxio this one will never go back. Never! Touched ones should go away too. This one is a good one. Everyone should just leave this one alone. Beyond God Arbor, these self have been tempered, brought under the thrall of the primal Ramu. Akin to the Amalja tempered by Ifrit, these self exist only to serve their deity. They'll not answer to words, only steal. Take no pleasure in this, but it must be done. What's interesting about this particular form of tempering is that they change color. Claxio, these ones are your friends. Come with these ones. Serve primal one together. No, this one's a good one. I will never go back with bad ones. Meddling One, not smart to anger this one. This has made friends in the forest. I'm horrible. Things are going so well. No, Sticky One is scary. Sticky One's fixing to make the head go spinning. That probably I can't bear stench any longer. Do it the best I can. Still, surely. Probably I can help this because you take care of the sylph. There's something I'm right about this model. You can only focus your attacks on the sylph. Oh. It looks to be running away? Weird. This one is safe. This one was so scared. Claxio. This one has been worried. So very worried. Is Claxio unharmed? Still in possession of wits? Comuxio, and Meddling One as well. Why are these two here? These two came to rescue Claxio. The Claxio is safe fills this one with joy. Forget this one. This one did not mean to run away from Little Solace. This one was just afraid. These ones who live at Little Solace were changing, becoming friendly with other ones. This one feared that these ones were forgetting who these ones are, like touched ones did. This one was wrong. This one can see that now. Meddling or helpful one. This one is grateful. This one will return to Little Solace and be with Camuxio and friendly ones. Yay! Well, that should see to that. Once they return to Little Solace as well. I, for one, would go with a nice hot bath. Running